का यकीन बनती है एक विचारधारा। आपकी विचारधारा बनती है आपके शब्द। आपकी कार्य शक्ति बनती है एक प्रथा।
वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे,
यही प्रथा बनती है हम सबका आदर्श।
जाने रे पर दुखे उपकार करे तो,
और यही आदर्श बनते हैं हमारा भाग्य। महात्मा गांधी जी की स्वदेशी की सोच ने हमारे देश को स्वतंत्रता की ओर गतिशील किया। आओ इस गांधी जयंती पर निश्चय करें, स्वदेशी की ताकत को हमारे देश की ताकत बनाएं।
माटी पुकारे तुझे, देश पुकारे, आजा रे अब आजा रे। भूले हम राह हमें राह दिखा दे, आजा रे राह दिखा दे। ऐनक पहने लाठी पकड़े चलते थे वो शान से, जालिम कांपे थर 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 सुनकर उनका नाम रे। हो पद था उनका छोटा सा और सरपट उनकी चाल रे, दुबले से पतले से थे वो चलते सीना तान के। वंदे मातरम, 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 वंदे मातरम,
वंदे मातरम।
ओ भाई भाई का दुश्मन है बना रे, नफरत की आंधी बहती रे। वहशी दिलों को बापू प्यार सिखा दे, आजा रे बापू आजा रे। ओ झूठ का बढ़ता जाए राज, ओ बाबू अपने ही हो गए धोखेबाज। आज हमें अपनों से बचा ले, आजा रे बापू मेरे। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम,
वंदे मातरम।
पाई पाई में इंसान बेकारे, जान ये हो गई सस्ती रे। सोया ज़मीर बापू फिर से जगा दे, आजा रे बापू मेरे। वंदे मातरम,
वंदे मातरम,
वंदे मातरम,
वंदे मातरम,
वंदे मातरम, वंदे
वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए पराई दुखे उपकार करे तो ये मन अभिमान ना आने दे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने करिए दे, फिर पराए जाने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने करिए दे। सकल लोकमा सबने वंदे, सकल लोकमा सबने वंदे। निंदा न करे बाज काज मन निश्चल राखे। बाज काज मन निश्चल राखे। घन घन जननी देवी रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने करिए दे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने करिए दे, फिर पराए जाने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने करिए दे, फिर पराए जाने रे। पर दुखे उपकार करे तोए, पर दुखे उपकार करे तोए। मन अभिमान नाए रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने करिए दे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने करिए दे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने करिए दे।
Good morning, everybody. Esteemed Principal Sir, respected supervisors, teachers, dear parents, students, and all our viewers and well-wishers, those who will be viewing this program afterwards. I express my happy greetings and welcome you all on the occasion of observation of Gandhi and Shastri Jayanti in our Himalayas. Friends, your Savior is not the one who saves you from death. It is He who teaches you to face death but once. It is the one who makes you question things and redefines your life. As a human being, it is not He who has been idealized by everyone, but as an ordinary individual who will revolutionize your world. Dear audience, today is 2nd of October, a day that registered the birth of two such angelic liberators of hundreds and millions of beleaguered Indian souls. In the year 1869 and 1904 respectively. The two messiahs of mankind are father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, and our second Prime Minister, Lal Bahadur Shastri. The whole nation pays its humble tribute on their 152nd and 170th auspicious birth anniversary today. Running down the national grandeur, may I request esteemed principal sir, respected supervisors, to pay their moral tribute to these scintillating stars in the galaxy of mankind. I also request the function department teachers and the staff secretary to join with them. Sir and madam, please.
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। ईश्वर ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। मंगल परसन राजा राम मंगल परसन राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। मंगल परसन राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
Please inform me to my now present over here. Esteemed principal sir, respected supervisors, teachers, and my dear friends. This is Ruchika Das of class 10D, and I am here today to talk about two of our great heroes who helped our nation to save itself from the colonial power. The guest invited by Lord Kingsford, the then Viceroy of India, to the World War I conference. The leader of the Champaran Revolution, non-violence movement, non-cooperation movement, and the father of our nation, once said, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." And one of his loyal followers, who played a very crucial role during the Salt March and was arrested by the British government in 1942 for his campaign to not pay land revenue and taxes to the government, once rightfully said, "Let no day pass without you working towards realizing your dreams." As we are here today talking about the great and immortal souls, folks like these talk about what they have done for their country, as it is something we all are aware and grateful of. Instead, I would like to show you how their ideas and beliefs can make a change in the world where hate and violence are present. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Changes are inevitable. Irrespective of changes at personal or community level, it depends on each and every individual out there. And it may start off with making our own beds. The best possible example I could give here is of Gandhiji. Once, a woman came to Gandhiji and requested him to urge her son to stop eating sugar. He listened to her, then asked her to come back 2 weeks after. Weeks later, when she sat in front of him, he simply said the boy to stop eating sugar. Being perplexed, she asked the reason behind not telling this before. Smiling, he replied how he himself was still eating sugar back then. This simple incident speaks a lot. And as we are here talking about dreams and changes, Dr. Lal Bahadur Shastri is the epitome. He was not a glamorous hero. He was a man of extraordinary character and was primarily a leader who started the green and the white revolution. He is the man of peace. Shastriji left his school after he heard Gandhiji's speech at a public meeting in Banaras. After that, he joined the Congress party as a volunteer, participated in many government demonstrations and was jailed as well. He was the transport minister who brought about the change by appointing women conductors. Both Gandhiji and Shastriji did not believe in violence or aggression. They practiced what they preached. If on one hand Gandhiji teaches us the value of a disciplined life and how it can do wonders to those who run behind deadliness, Shastriji is known for his calm composure even in drastic situations. His idea of using water jets instead of lathi charge shows that he did not believe in violence or aggression. Gandhiji too had the same belief, of which he has left numerous lessons behind for us to recall. He believed that no matter what the opposition did, the weapon of violence always leads us to destruction. And this is what is completely different in today's generation. Where people have a lot to learn from these two heroes, students are the main focus. Gandhiji was always focused and determined to inspire students and make a change in their lives who are the later generations. He always believed that education should focus on imparting knowledge and not as a means to earn livelihood. Talking about Shastriji, his simplicity is something we all should learn. We live in a world today where it is not short of malicious. Violence seeming to be the only way to deal with problems. People often go on a path that leads them to the volcano of destruction. It's high time we turn our paths to follow the ideologies set by these great humans, because we, the youth, can make changes, and that is what we hope for. Now, I would like to conclude by quoting a small quote by Gandhiji which says, "As human beings, our greatness lies not so much on being able to remake the world, that's the myth of the atomic age, as in being able to remake ourselves." Thank you, Jai Hind.
चलो एक कहानी सुनते हैं। एक छोटा सा 6 वर्ष का बालक था। वो अपने साथियों के साथ बगीचे में गुलाब का फूल तोड़ने पहुंचा। उसके साथियों ने गुलाब के फूल तोड़ कर अपने झोलियों में भर दिए, लेकिन वो नन्हा सा बालक कमजोर होने के कारण एक भी फूल न तोड़ सका। उसके बाद जब बहुत प्रयत्न के साथ उसने एक फूल पर हाथ रखा ही था, उस समय बाग का माली वहां आ पहुंचा। उसे देखकर सारे बच्चे 2-2-11 हो गए, लेकिन वो नन्हा सा बालक वहां से भाग न सका और माली ने उसे पकड़कर मारना शुरू कर दिया। उस नन्हे से बालक ने बोला, मेरे पिता नहीं है, इसीलिए तुम मुझे मार रहे हो ना। ये सुनकर माली बहुत पछताया और शांत होकर उसने उत्तर दिया, तुम्हारे पिता न होने पर तुम्हारी जिम्मेदारी और भी बढ़ जाती है बेटा। ये सुनकर उस नन्हे से बालक ने उस दिन से निश्चय लिया कि आज से वो ऐसा कोई काम नहीं करेगा जिससे किसी को नुकसान पहुंचे। क्या पता लगा सकते हैं ये नन्हा बालक कौन था? का भी ईमानदारी की मिसाल थे लाल बहादुर शास्त्री, भारत माँ के लाल थे। सुप्रभात, मैं मनाली में कक्षा 9वीं की छात्रा आज आप सबके सामने लाल बहादुर शास्त्री के जीवनी के ऊपर कुछ शब्द कहना चाहूंगी। लाल बहादुर शास्त्री एक सच्चे और महान देशभक्त थे जो स्वतंत्र भारत के दूसरे प्रधानमंत्री थे। उनका जन्म 2 अक्टूबर 1904 को मुगल सराय उत्तर प्रदेश में मुंशी शारदा प्रसाद श्रीवास्तव के यहाँ हुआ था। उनकी माता जी का नाम रामरानी था। दुर्भाग्य से बाल्यावस्था में ही उनके पिता का निधन हो गया। उनकी माता बच्चों को लेकर ननिहाल में रहने चली गई। ननिहाल में रहते हुए उन्होंने प्राथमिक शिक्षा ग्रहण की। उसके बाद की शिक्षा उन्होंने हरिश्चंद्र हाई स्कूल और काशी विद्यापीठ में की। काशी विद्यापीठ से उन्होंने शास्त्री की उपाधि प्राप्त की। शास्त्री जी गांधीवादी विचारधारा के अनुयायी थे और गांधी जी के नेतृत्व में उन्होंने कई आंदोलनों में हिस्सा लिया था, जिसके चलते उन्हें कई बार जेल भी जाना पड़ा था। लाल बहादुर शास्त्री पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू के साथ भी कई बार आंदोलनों में हिस्सा लिया करते थे। सन 1951 में वे अखिल भारतीय कांग्रेस कमेटी के महासचिव चुने गए थे। उसके बाद वे रेल मंत्री तथा गृह मंत्री का पद भी संभाला। जवाहरलाल नेहरू के मृत्यु के बाद शास्त्री जी ने भारत के प्रधानमंत्री का पद संभाला। उन्होंने जिस प्रकार भारत पाक युद्ध की स्थिति को संभाला वो वाकई ही काबिले तारीफ है और आज लोग इसी कारण उनकी दृढ़ इच्छा शक्ति का लोहा मानते हैं। युद्ध के दौरान उनके द्वारा दिया गया नारा जय जवान जय किसान बहुत प्रसिद्ध हुआ। उन्होंने उनके 2 वर्ष के कार्यकाल में देश के किसान तथा मजदूर वर्ग के हालात को सुधारने के लिए कई सारे निर्णय लिए, जिसने देश को तरक्की की एक नई दिशा दी। शास्त्री जी की सादगी, देशभक्ति और ईमानदारी के लिए आज भी पूरा भारतवर्ष उन्हें श्रद्धा पूर्वक याद करता है। उनको मरणोपरांत भारत रत्न से सम्मानित किया गया था। यह बहुत दुख की बात है कि सन 1966 में भारत के लाल बहादुर शास्त्री का ताशकंद में हृदय गति रुक जाने के कारण मृत्यु हो गई। मैं इसके साथ मेरा विचार समाप्त करना चाहती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Good morning everyone, respected principal sir, supervisors, beloved teachers and my dear students. Today is the birthday of 2 great souls of our country, Mahatma Gandhi and Lal Bahadur Shastri. Lal Bahadur Shastri was born on 2nd October 1904 at Mughalsarai in Uttar Pradesh. His father's name was Sharada Prasad and he was a school teacher. His mother's name was Ramdulari Devi. After his father's death, his mother took him to her father's house and settled down there. Since childhood, he was very honest and laborious. Lal Bahadur Shastri was graduated with first class degree from the Kashi Vidyapita and then given the title Shastri Scholar. Lal Bahadur Shastri was drawn towards the national struggle for freedom when he was a boy. He was very impressed by Gandhiji's speech which was delivered on foundation ceremony of Banaras Hindu University. After that, he became a loyal follower of Mahatma Gandhi and then he was jumped into the national movement. Because of this, he had gone many times jail. He was the second Prime Minister of India after Jawaharlal Nehru and he was the senior leader of National Congress Party. He remained Prime Minister for 18 months. He also held the significant positions as the Home Minister, Minister of External Affairs, Minister of Heritage. He is well known for his role during the 1965 Indo-Pakistan War and gave a famous slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. He was the one who promoted the quite revolution and revolution throughout the country. He died on 11th January 1966. India lost a great leader. He will always remain in our heart as a symbol of peace. He always preferred the path of peace instead of violence. He was loved and respected by millions of people for his honesty and simple living. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Honorable Principal Sir, respected supervisors, my dear colleagues, respected parents and my lovely children, we feel proud that since a long, at least 2 children we lost, and we are also very proud that at least we can listen from them, and we are expecting that this too will be 2000. And also I provide thanks the parents who are with us. The friends, a great day for us, every year coming and going. One saying that vibrate our minds, that is strength does not come from physical capacity. Rather, it comes from indomitable spirit with us. That is the real strength of Mahatma Gandhi. To supplement it, just I am sharing a small story. There were 2 children. One was 6 years old and another was 12 years old. Weight is different, mind is different, but they are playing each other every day. Certainly not they were not never and brothers. One day whenever they are playing outside, they could able to see that it was too light. Nobody was there. They are supposed to come back to their home. And by mistake, the senior one fell into a well, a deep well, dark. I told you it's too light. There was nobody, no villagers, because village is far away. Only the 12 years boy inside the well and the 6 years boy outside. What to do? How the child will be escaped? If he is going to solve the junior one, then village is far away. If he is going to the village to call somebody, then life will go. They are so intimate that he may not live without him. So what to do? Anyhow, the junior one found that there is a bucket and rope nearby. It was near the tree, and he put the bucket inside the well, and the rope is in one hand. What strength? One is 12 years old, near about 40-45 kg, other is 6 years old, hardly 20 kg. How to escape? So anyhow, the child could able to escape him, and after coming out from the well, the 12 years old boy hug each other and become happy. But what to do? If they will come back and tell their parents the fact, then beating, scolding and playing will stop. So what to do? Anyhow, it is fact means fact always. Truth will come to the light. The parents will know, the villagers will know. And they want to know what is the fact. They did not believe it. Why a small child, a junior boy could able to escape a senior boy of 12 years old near about 40 kg. Nobody believed. And they want to prove it. Let us go near to the well, let us see what is happening or not. Whether you have done really or not, let us prove. Because we have not believed on you, whether you are telling lie or you can say telling truth. The boy described, the junior boy described, the senior boy also told that I was in the well and this thing happened. But you see what is the strength? What instigated the small boy to escape the life of the senior one? The thing is that at that time, in this place, nobody was there to say him that he cannot do. And nobody was there to pull him. The strength of the child was himself. He realized that if I am not able to turn the bucket and the rope, my best friend life will go. That is the real strength of him. The child is real strength of himself. Nobody was there to pull him and to say you cannot do. Why I am saying this thing? Whenever Mahatma Gandhi arrived in India in 1915 from South Africa after winning a great victory fighting against the apartheid in 1915 Jan, nobody was there to say Gandhiji you cannot do. And nobody was there to pull him. There was beginnings in India at that time. And the small organization Congress was crawling in the ground. Somebody is to hold the spirit to go outside. And my objective to say here that we are celebrating Jayantis every day. So what is the philosophy that you are getting from them, this great man? Their philosophy if you can imbibe, if you can inherit, at least we can put them in our lifestyle by which our life will be easier. Gandhiji did not join directly in the politics in 1915. He waited for 2 years and choose one of the political guru Gopal Krishna Gokhale, got all information what is happening in India. Why? In our life, somebody should be mentor, somebody be our teacher, somebody be our, we can say, well wisher. If we be guided by them, surely we can move our path in a good way. We cannot, we can say, fade anywhere. If you are being guided by your gurus or teachers or mentors or any you can say teacher or wisher, that is the thing that you can learn from Mahatma Gandhi. Another one is non-cooperation movement. It is a very common term. 1922 non-cooperation movement, what happened is there. Gandhiji in his book, Hind Swaraj is mentioned that the British were the businessmen and if you will non-cooperate with them, they will get success. But think that, why non-cooperation? Apply this one in our life. Anybody coming to our path, anybody is preventing us, anybody is pulling us, just avoid them. Side them, go ahead, and you will get success. That's the essence of Mahatma Gandhi, that we can imbibe ourselves. One more significant incident was Gandhi March or civil disobedience movement. We are calling short march. What we are learning from it? Whenever 11 demands Mahatma Gandhi given to Lord Irwin put aside. Out of 11 demands, there was only one small demand. That was salt. And everybody laughed towards Mahatma Gandhi. What will you do with the salt? The salt का अंदर में क्या है? It will create amazing, but if they are in our life, every job is important. Every minute is important. Whichever post you may be, whichever capacity you may be, whichever area you are going, if we take a right way, a right spirit, then we will get success. Mahatma Gandhi went from Sabarmati to Dandi, near about 365 miles, 240 kilometers. He did by walking. He might have gone through, you can say, vehicle, but why walking? We are now realizing the importance of walking now. Morning walking you are doing or not? So why? Involve yourself. Do some physical work. Then we get it. And last, one more I want to say. That is 1942. That is Quit India movement. Japan is coming that I will occupy India. British were there. Their position is strong in India. Mahatma Gandhi told the people, do or die. That means we will die for the moment. We will die for the work. Certainly not. The thing is that if you are committed to your work, if you are determined to your work, if you are succumb that I have to achieve the work any means, maybe small, maybe big, the success is in your hand. That is the meaning of do or die. He was not telling that you die for your work. Plan accordingly, design accordingly and proceed. And success will be in your hand. And finally, the symbol of order that you are doing, Mahatma Gandhi was living the cloth in the order. That does not mean that he was popularizing. Just like that he rejected the tractor, rejected because it will represent the Indian farmers. Like that, or to mean some physical labor. He was getting up by 4:30, you can say, Sabarmati Ashram. Would you not learn from something from him? Everyday labor work, physical labor work. Maybe yoga, maybe pranayama, maybe work, or maybe some physical work. They will make us fit and mind. That is the meaning of what I mean. It will make us self-sufficient. And dear friends, if these are the things that I have expressed can be inherited and will work with a legacy, then I think we can have a change in our lifestyle. That's all. Thank you everybody that listened patiently, and thanks Vijayan sir giving me an opportunity, and thanks also principal sir has given consented to celebrate this day in the presence of the children and parents. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Good morning all of you. Respected the supervisors, teachers and your students, and the parents and students, those who will view this celebration through online. Hearty congratulations to all of you on the birth anniversary celebration of two great leaders. One is father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Another is our second Prime Minister, Lal Bahadur Shastri. They took birth as ordinary persons, but today we are calling them great persons or great personalities. So, what is the difference between an ordinary person to a great person? Everyone take birth as an ordinary one, but in life, very few they turn out to be great one. From ordinary to great one, there is a very thin lining. Everyone passes through that lining, but most of us do not turn to be great. We continue to remain ordinary. But very few counted ones, those pass through the various instances of their life, they pass into lot of transformations, they get the self-realization, and gradually they turn out to be great ones. Self-realization is the keystone to change from ordinary to great ones. We are facing lot of instances, lot of environment, but either we don't analyze, we don't rethink, we don't self-realize why it happened, how it happened, what is to be done. And that's why we all could not be the great ones. So these are great personalities. The Mahatma Gandhi, who took part as an ordinary one, already the students, both the students and the teachers, they went through the life of Gandhiji. I need not go to the details, For such instances I will be referring. Gandhiji got a self-realization whenever he was there in South Africa. From India, whenever you left India to have a professional life in South Africa, on the first day whenever he was in the train, he was thrown out by the white people. That brings a change in his mind. What is the life? What is the community? What is his role to play? And from that day, he tried to continue to be the champion of underprivileged, weaker ones, to bring them to the limelight. He continued the struggle in South Africa. Later, he was called by Indian leaders to return to India to lead India. No doubt India was struggling for hundreds and 300 years under British Raj. But not a single mass leader was there who could lead the whole nation. Gandhi was the only hope at that time. He was called by some Indians, please return to India and lead the Indians against the British Raj. And his life started there. We discussed about the principles of Gandhi. Out of which all the principles, two basic principles always we deliberate and discuss. One is the truth, or the non-violence. Other principles are linked to the truth and non-violence. And this truth and non-violence was his basic principle through which he could lead the India against British Raj, and finally he could bring independence to India. Of course, at that time, various other people were there who are thinking a different view of approach of the Gandhiji, a different from the truth and non-violence. Out of them, one is Netaji Subhash Bose. He was also trying hard to bring independence to India, but his approach was different. He was not accepting the simplicity, accepting everything, compromising, adjusting with Britishers. But still then, Netaji had a great respect to Mahatma Gandhi. And he was the only first person who called Gandhi as the Mahatma. I mean to say, there are different views are there, but still then, respecting each other was there in those days. And because of his contribution, he was shortlisted for the Nobel Peace Prize 5 times, 1937, 38, and even the last one, 1948. He could not be given. Shortly, then he passed away. And when he passed away, the Nobel Committee expressed its regret that Nobel Award could not be given to the greatest one, that is the Gandhiji. And that's why in 1948, no Nobel Peace Prize was given to anybody. Would you remember that? No one is available to get the Peace Award. But as I have to know, posthumously, Nobel Award is not given. And today, 2nd October, while whole India is paying tribute to the father of the nation, the whole world is also celebrating the International Day of Non-Violence. So on this day, after 152 years, we Indians need to move through the principles and ideals of Gandhiji, so that we can have our life simple, we can manage our community and nation successfully. Another personality, the second Prime Minister, Lal Bahadur Shastri. One of the students has rightly pointed out, in early age, 6 to 7 years, whenever he was going to pluck the flower, the gardener scolded him. And that was his self-realization. From that day, he made a principle: I will never borrow from anybody. I will never expect anything which is not of my own need. In early ages, whenever you are going, you are having high school, you need to pass Ganga River. As all of you know, he belongs to a very poor family. His childhood was full of struggles. Even he could not pay to the boatman to pass him from this bank to other bank. So he was taking out his uniform and passing him to the river and going to continue studying his schooling. That is the man of the principle. So it is said, the beauty and looking are not everything. The strong willpower, the strong values and ethics, the Shastri that he had is second to none. He was, even because of he was not very tall one, many times publicly he was humiliated by miscreants, but he has never gone down before that. You can find, whether you talk about the India-Pakistan war, or you talk about the White Revolution, or you talk about your train accident that took place. The strong determination, strong decision he could take it, that is second to none. So he was a man of values and ethics. So on this great day, while paying tribute to these great two personalities who always wish to follow in the path of principles and ideas laid down by them. So that we can have a smoother life, not only for ourselves, but for our society and to the nation as well. With this, thank you everyone. Jai Hind, Bandhu Pudar.
Sentence that sums up the gist of your long address would be like this: that self-realization is the best way for self-reformation. We would definitely reflect it in our life and imbibe it in our life as well. Thank you. बंधुगण, मोर वाणी को विराम पूर्वक एक कार्यक्रम को शेष करने निमित्त समय उपनीत एवं आनुष्ठानिक धन्यवाद अर्पण पर्व एक क्रम सर्वप्रथम मोर कृतज्ञता एवं अशेष अशेष धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करी अनुष्ठान अध्यक्ष महाशय को जहाँ प्रेरणा एवं वरिष्ठ दिग्दर्शन रे आमे आज कार्यक्रम को सफल रूप में आयोजन कर पारिछु एवं जहाँकर प्रेरणा आम प्रत्येक प्रचेषार आग को जीवार प्रेरणा पाइछे। धन्यवाद सर। अनुष्ठान पर्यवेक्षक पर्यवेक्षिका जो मैंने निजर बहुमूल्य समय दे आम निकट में उपस्थित रही आम उत्साहित कर आग को जीवार साहस जोगई से समस्त तरफ अशेष अशेष धन्यवाद। अनुष्ठान समस्त शिक्षक शिक्षयित्री एवं कर्मकर्ता जो अकुंठ सहायता एवं समस्त सहयोग आज कार्यक्रम सफल रूप में रूपायित हो मोर अशेष धन्यवाद। सर्वशेष अनुष्ठान छात्र छात्री एवं अभिभावक वृंद जो आम कोविड महामारी कारण प्रत्येक मुहूर्त आम गण से अनुपस्थित अनुभव करूँ मोर अशेष धन्यवाद। से सहयोग सर्वदा आम काम्य एवं अतुट सहयोग आम प्रत्येक क्षेत्र में अग्रगति करूँ सहयोग सदा सर्वदा आम प्रति अतुट रही था। परिशेष समस्त को पुनर्बार धन्यवाद अर्पण पूर्वक कार्यक्रम को संग कर अनुमति मांगी। धन्यवाद।